When my heart is sad in loneliness, may I reach out to one whose heart may feel so too. Cherishing the time we warmly talk, may the path we walk lead to friendship ever true. I'll link bright bells free with arms flames, a sweet remembering of how I found me in you. When my heart's in pain, may I go on, may I bravely stand as I am and walk life's way. When my hands are warmed in a show, my heart lights aglow, finding peace when skies are gray. In great compassion, may I live this precious life, just as it's given in me does light each day. When we see the golden sun shining from above, we are mindful of the Buddha's love. For us all His pure compassion sheds its steadfast glow. By His doctrine, wisdom's way to show. When we see the silver moon gleaming in the sky, we remember still our Lord is nigh. By His blessed law to guide us through this earthly night, out of sorrow into joy and light. In times of difficulty, I say Namo Amida-Butsu, doing my best with a calm heart, thankful for my life as it's given, living in embrace of Buddha's great light of wisdom and compassion, living in embrace of Buddha's great light. Buddha's great light of wisdom and compassion, always in embrace of Buddha's great light of wisdom and compassion. With hands of heart in Gasho, I say Namo Amida Butsu, spreading spirit of living with brave hearts, spreading spirit of caring, helping others. Buddha's great light shines into all hearts. Namo Amida Butsu. Buddha's great light shines into all hearts. Namo Amida Butsu. In times of difficulty, I say Namo Amida Butsu, doing my best with a calm heart, thankful for my life as it's given, living in embrace of Buddha's great light of wisdom and compassion, living in embrace of Buddha's great light of wisdom and compassion. In times of gratitude,
Namo Amida Butsu. 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 Namandab, 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 namandab. Good morning, everyone. Aloha kako, aloha. Welcome to Puna Hongwanji Buddhist Temple Sunday service. Today we observe Bodhi Day, the day of Shakyamuni Buddha's enlightenment. We'll begin our service with moment of reflection. I'll invite you to have a moment of reflection with a bell. Namo Amida Butsu. 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 Namandab, namandab. Now we'll have a chanting of Vandana Ti-Sarana. Please put your hands together in Gasho. Homage to him, the exalted one, the enlightened one, the supremely awakened one. Vandana Ti-Sarana gacchami, Dhamma Saranam gacchami, Sangha Saranam gacchami. I go to the Buddha for guidance. I go to the Dharma for guidance. I go to the Sangha for guidance. Namandab, 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 namandab. Now we'll have a chanting of Sutra, praises of the Buddha. Your face shines in grace. great splendor, boundless, wondrous dignity, such the greatness of your light, beyond all comparison, brightness of the sun and moon, and the shining many jewels, when compared to your brilliance, seem to us like blackest ink. Tathagata's countenance transcends all comparison. The great voice of awakening reasoned through the 10 quarters. Your precepts, learning, effort, meditation, wisdom are virtues beyond all compare, ultimate, supreme, and rare. Your deep meditation has fathomed all the Dharma sea to the limits and the depth of all things the Buddhas teach. Ignorance, anger, and greed, the world-honored one has none. Like a lion among men, measureless your great virtue. Vast are your great virtuous deeds, wisdom deep and so sublime. Your radiant, luminous light shakes all the world's foundations. When I become a Buddha, equal to the Dharma King, I will transcend birth and death, liberating all beings. My given disciplined mind, precepts, patience, and effort, meditation, and wisdom shall be supreme, unsurpassed. I will attain Buddhahood, everywhere fulfill my vow, bringing to all those in fear great peace and tranquility. Though there are myriad Buddhas, beyond measure, beyond count, and great sages numberless, like the grains of Ganges sand, I will honor each of them equally, accepting none. Even more importantly, I will seek the supreme way, even though all Buddha worlds are countless as Ganges sands, even though all lands and realms are boundless without measure, yet my light shall reach them all and illumine every place. Such shall be my perfect work, such my power infinite. When I attain Buddhahood, my land will be first and best, place of practice transcendent, its people sublime and rare, land equal to nirvana, beyond all comparison. with pity for everyone. I will carry all across all who come from 10 quarters to be born into my land, to attain pure joyful mind, peace and great tranquility. Be my witness, Buddha, please. Confirm my sincerity. Now that I have made my vows, I will strive to fulfill them. Buddhas of the 10 quarters, with your wisdom unhindered, may all of these honored ones know my deepest intention, even though my body must bear great pain and suffering. I will persevere and strive patiently without regret. The virtue of the middle's vow is shared equally by all, together attaining awakened mind. We are born in the land of peace. Namo Amida Butsu, 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 Namanda. So today it is our honor to welcome and then have Reverend Blayne Higa from Kona Hongwanji Buddhist Temple as our guest speaker. Now, Reverend Blayne Higa will share his message through the video.
Aloha and happy Bodhi Day. Thank you to Reverend Tomioka for inviting me to share with you as we celebrate the great enlightenment of Siddhartha Gautama, the one who would become the Buddha, the awakened one. In the sacred story, Siddhartha is said to have realized that the extremes of asceticism and hedonism would not lead him to the truth. After many years of torturing his body, he was near death and no closer to discovering the way out of suffering that he so desperately sought. So, he decided to receive the gift of rice milk offered to him by a young woman named Sujata. After nourishing his body and regaining his strength, he bathed in the river and sat under a pipala tree and resolved to remain there until he had realized awakening. It was under the shade of this tree that he meditated and ultimately attained perfect wisdom. In his deep meditation, Siddhartha is said to have encountered Mara, the Lord of Desire, who represented his mental and emotional attachments. Mara appeared before him in various forms to tempt him to abandon his quest and to give in to his greed, anger, and ignorance. When he faced Mara, Siddhartha faced himself and his capacity for destruction. Siddhartha resisted these assaults as he slowly began to perceive the truth. In a final desperate act, Mara confronted Siddhartha by challenging his right to sit under the Bodhi tree and demanded to know who would testify that he was worthy of attaining ultimate wisdom. It is said that Siddhartha then touched the ground with his right hand, and the very earth shook and bore witness to his awakening as the Buddha, and he declared, "As earth is my witness, seeing this morning star, all things and I awaken together." This profound moment is described in the scriptures. When the morning star appeared in the eastern sky, the struggle was over, and the Bodhisattva's mind was clear and bright as the breaking of day. He had at last found the path to awakening. He had become the awakened one, the Buddha. In his awakening, the Buddha achieved his goal of directly experiencing truth and gained a full understanding of the nature of suffering, the cause of suffering, and the way to overcome suffering. Despite being the darkest month of the year, December is known as the season of lights. Many faith traditions have holy days during this time which emphasize light and the cultivation of hope. As Buddhists, we celebrate Bodhi Day by reflecting on how the Buddha's spiritual insights have offered followers a path of hope and liberation for thousands of years. The story of the Buddha's enlightenment reveals the promise of our own awakening from spiritual darkness. Isn't cultivating hope even more essential as we continue to face the COVID-19 pandemic? The disruption of the traditional ways of celebrating the holidays doesn't mean the lights of the season cannot still illuminate our way in the darkness. Shunryu Suzuki Roshi once said, "There are no enlightened people. There is only enlightened activity." This captures for me the essence of the Dharma and how we should strive to live each moment of this unrepeatable life. We often think of enlightenment as a singular religious experience. However, wisdom continually unfolds as compassion in our lives, revealing itself in the most ordinary of ways. The Reverend Kenryu Suji says, "Each day we experience the joys and sadness of life, and with each living experience we come to a deeper understanding of the totality of life, its beauty and ugliness, success and failures, victories and defeats, birth and death. Every activity of life has absolute meaning, for every motion, however significant, is the enlightenment experience. Enlightenment is found in the earthly realms of suffering, hunger, instinct, conflict, human frailties, and pleasure. For the spiritually awakened person, enlightenment is here and now, amidst the trials and tribulations of human existence. So it was with the Buddha, Shinran Shonin, and all the other great religious leaders. Shakyamuni Buddha is considered the awakened one not because he was an enlightened being, but rather because he was someone who practiced enlightened activity in all that he did. He could have kept the truth he discovered to himself, but instead he spent his entire life sharing the way out of suffering by humbly and sincerely living his spiritual values and insights. His life was his teaching and was the perfect expression of values in action. Too often we separate our spiritual values from everyday life. However, these values should be the foundation from where all of our actions derive. In Buddhism, we talk a lot about being mindful of our thoughts, words, and deeds, and how they can affect not only our lives, but the lives of others. We recite the golden chain often, but how many of us strive to truly live these values daily? If everyone sincerely lived the values of their faith, can you imagine how amazing and beautiful life could be? Might this be a lesson for our troubled world today? At the heart of Shakyamuni's teachings are the lessons of suffering, impermanence, and interdependence. These truths form the basis of our spiritual worldview and how we should be in the world. Each person's suffering is real and unique, and we should cultivate a compassionate heart and extend loving kindness towards all beings equally, because we are all fellow travelers struggling to get by. Because we understand the truth of impermanence, we live our lives as if today is the first day and as if it might be our last. If today was your last day on earth, how would you savor and cherish each moment? How would you treat those you love? How would you like to be remembered? Would you live with a sense of urgency and do all that you can to make this world just a little bit better? And because we understand interdependence, we act from the knowledge that we are truly part of a larger whole and must do all that we can to support each other along this journey of life. And in this time of COVID, we take responsibility by following health guidelines and by simply wearing a mask for the sake of others. The Dharma teaches us how to become true and real human beings in this life. And in Shin Buddhism, we rely upon the vow of Amida Buddha as the reason for our enlightenment. This is brought about through the activity of Amida's vow, expressed as the name Namo Amida Butsu, working in our lives. I believe Amida's vow is also our vow, our highest aspiration in life. In the larger Pure Land Sutra, Bodhisattva Dharmakara's aspiration to nourish and to liberate all beings is the ultimate example of how we should live our lives for the welfare of others. We affirm this aspiration when we chant the words of the Ju Seige, or verses reaffirming the vows. If, for countless kalpas to come, I should not become a great benefactor and save all the destitute and afflicted everywhere, may I not attain perfect enlightenment. The living vow takes root and flourishes in the very soil of our imperfect lives. In the Pure Land path, our ordinary daily life is our dojo, or practice hall. There is a place of true learning that exists within each of us. This is where the seeds of the Dharma are planted, nurtured, and bloom. Isn't the living Dharma something we encounter every single day? And aren't we responsible for learning and embodying the Buddha's teachings in all that we do? I'm reminded of the last teaching of Shakyamuni Buddha, in which he said, "The true Buddha is not a human body, it is enlightenment. A human body must die, but the wisdom of enlightenment will exist forever in the truth of the Dharma and in the practice of the Dharma. He who sees merely my body does not truly see me. Only he who accepts my teaching truly sees me. After my death, the Dharma shall be your teacher. Follow the Dharma, and you will be true to me." The Buddha teaches us by his example that enlightenment is dynamic activity, that each of us is the living embodiment of the Dharma in action. Understanding enlightenment as an activity reveals to us a world of endless learning, transformation, and growth. This is why Buddhism is a path of supreme optimism in which no life and no experience is ever wasted. In these difficult times, we are so fortunate to be able to take refuge in the Buddha's teachings. With the Dharma as our guide, we can navigate the chaos of our lives with compassion and grace. And as a Buddhist nun by the name of Dhammadipa recently tweeted, "Putting the Dharma at the center of your life is putting kindness, strength, clarity, and dignity at the center of your life. That is true resilience." This is why, in the Homages, we take refuge in the three treasures. We go to the Buddha for guidance. May we always walk in the way that leads to enlightenment. We go to the Dharma for guidance. May we be submerged in the depth of the teachings and gain wisdom as deep as the ocean. We go to the Sangha for guidance. May we all with one accord live the life of harmony in the spirit of oneness, free from the bondage of selfishness. As we celebrate the Buddha's enlightenment, let's reflect on the promise of universal awakening and strive to put the Dharma at the center of our lives. Thank you again for inviting me to share with you. May you find rest, renewal, and hope during this season of lights. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Mahalo.
Thank you so much, Reverend Blayne Higa, for your Bodhi Day message. Thank you so much. Now we do have a Gatha, a special place. A special place. There is a square upon the floor, an island in the sea. A place I visit every week, a spot that's just for me. When I sit upon that square, I leave my cares aside. All anger is forgotten, the Dharma is my guide. There is a special something, here is something you can see. For kindness lives within this place, it lives inside of me. Amida stands inside the shrine, a smile upon his face. I smile right back, I'm glad to be here in this special place. Now there's time to sit and think of all that I can do to care for those around me each day the whole week through. This is a home to gentle thoughts when sitting quietly. For kindness lives within this place, it lives inside of me. It lives inside of me. Now we do have a unison reading, Homages. Homages. Hard it is to be born into human life. Now we are living in it. Difficult it is to hear the teachings of the Blessed One. Now we hear them. If we do not gain emancipation in this present life, we may not be free from ill-faring in the ocean of birth and death for kalpas. Let us reverently take refuge in the three treasures. We go to the Buddha for guidance. May we always walk in the way that leads to enlightenment. We go to the Dharma for guidance. May we be submerged in the depth of the teachings and gain wisdom as deep as the ocean. We go to the Sangha for guidance. May we always with one accord live the life of harmony in the spirit of oneness, free from the bondage of selfishness. Even through myriads of kalpas, hard it is to hear such excellent and profound teachings. Now we are able to hear and receive them. Let us try to understand the Tathagata's teachings. Namandobh, namandobh, namandobh. Namandobh, 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 namandobh. Now we'll have a chanting of Nembutsu. Please put your hands together in Gassho. No. So again, thank you so much for your time today attending our Hongwanji Buddhist Temple Bodhi Day service. We do have some announcement to share with you. So next Sunday is Sunday service 9 o'clock. Again, available on Facebook and then YouTube 9 o'clock. Also next Monday. Oh, this is for next week. So tomorrow is for children Dharma video or message 7 o'clock. Not tomorrow, Monday. So this one too, not next week, but this coming Tuesday, Buddhism video, December 22nd, 7 o'clock. So usually we are having, after watching the video, live discussion, but this time only video. We don't have a live discussion for 30 minutes. Only video will be shown and they will be shared on YouTube channel. Yeah, this one I guess I cannot wait for Christmas season. I put 24, but again this is this coming Wednesday, not 24, not Christmas Eve, but this coming Wednesday, 7 o'clock, Wednesday live Dharma service. So again, as Reverend Blayne Higa mentioned there, again we are living a life of interdependence. Truly, whatever we may do have an impact more than we think, and then whatever happening other county or country or states, yeah, we are directly or indirectly connected each other beyond our imagination, beyond our thinking. Truly, we are connected in many ways. So therefore, I get to do my part, yeah, wear a mask, keeping a social distancing, also keeping good hygiene. Again, I repeating to myself too, but although we may having a vaccine, again, it does not mean we stop we are doing now. Still, we get to be mindful. Whatever I do has an impact. Yeah? So including myself, we do our part. So again, thank you so much for your time today. And just for your announcement, again, if you go to our Facebook page, you can find a Christmas event. So this coming Saturday, December 19th, later please go to our Facebook page. You can find more in detail. Now I have just only sharing my words. But if you go to our Facebook page, you can find this Saturday, 5 to 8 o'clock, Christmas drive-by. So you can see Christmas decorations in our temple parking. And then we do have a special singer, Mr. Mark Yamanaka. He will come to this event on Saturday and he'll singing Christmas songs and then winter songs. So, but we get to ask you, you will stay in the car. And then you may listen to Mark's song, also sing decorations, so that at least we can enjoy this season together. And usually we having also in-person event, winter festival. But due to COVID-19, this is our another alternative idea to do something with the community. And also you can do ugly sweater contest, also gingerbread house making a photo contest. So again, please go to our Facebook page. You can find the information. And then finally, this coming Saturday, 10 to 11:30, December 19, online, we are having a Nembutsu seminar. It's learning about Namo Amida Butsu. So guest speaker will be Reverend Takashi Miyaji. So we ask you to register online. Deadlines are today, so please go to our Facebook page or YouTube web page. You can find the registration link. So again, this will be this coming Saturday, December 19, 10 to 11:30. So again, thank you so much for your time today. Have a beautiful Sunday, also peaceful Monday too. Thank you so much. Mahalo.
When my heart is my smile uplift, I'll share sorrow